Shalom, loved ones. My name is Cady, and I invite you to join me now as I offer midday prayers with PlayWell communities. PlayWell is a faith network of those who are learning to live by the unforced rhythms of grace. To help us keep time to the rhythm of God's heartbeat and the movement of God's love, we like to pause to pray at various times throughout the day, whenever we are able. I wonder if you are discouraged these days by the difficulty that we can sometimes encounter when we have a vision for the future, and that vision seems slow in coming. Well, if that's you, I've got good news for you today. I have a word of encouragement for all those who are encountering difficulty in realizing their vision for a better tomorrow. I'll share a word of encouragement with you in the middle of today's time of prayer. I hope it blesses you. Well, with that, let's get ready. We light this candle as a reminder that Christ, the light of the world, is present with us. Hear the words of Jesus in Matthew chapter 11 as translated by Eugene Peterson in the Message. Jesus says, "Come to me. Get away with me, and you'll recover your life. Learn the unforced rhythms of grace." In the middle of the day, we return to you, Jesus, our center. In you, we live and move and have our being. Like parched souls searching for a spring, we thirst for you and your ways. With joy, we draw water from the wells of your salvation. Let's pause for some moments of silence now to just rest, breathe, and be present. Join me in this confession about the life of the beloved. I'll leave a little pause after each line so you can make this your own. I believe that I am God's beloved child. I am learning to let God's love fill my heart, to let it shape my life. So I may be just who God has made me to be, nothing more and nothing less. That I may abide in love and share God's love with all that I am. Amen. Well, if you are encountering difficulties in your life as you think about and continue to nurture a vision for a better future, I'd like to share with you some words of encouragement that I wrote some time ago about this. When the fulfillment of a vision that grips you is slow in coming, it's very difficult to persevere in pursuit of it. Sometimes believing in yourself is the hardest thing. This is to encourage you. Don't give up. Stay the course. Remain true. And even if you should come to the end of your days with little outward gain, you will have inherited still the rich rewards of a fertile imagination and a life-giving deposit of hope deep in your heart, soul, and mind. This is what the giants of faith throughout history have modeled for us so well. When the outward reward was small, they knew that bigger things were yet to come long after their own labor was finished. They had their eyes not on their own life, but on the generations to come. They could see with their mind's eye what their physical eyes would never see. What faith, perseverance, and hope. What faithfulness to the vision God had given them. Just think, when Jesus himself died, he had very little to show for all he gave. What did he leave behind? A handful of so-called friends who deserted him when the hard times came. These are the same friends he commissioned to carry on his work after his resurrection. How audacious of him. I am convinced he did this because he saw what they could not see. He believed in them before they were able to believe in him. He was able to do this, the writer of Hebrews says, for the joy set before him. Hold on to the vision God gives you. Hold on to it for the joy set before you. Don't give up, no matter how small the reward may be. God is able to multiply what you cannot. And it may be that God multiplies it long after your own life has passed. Believe in what you cannot see. If it is God's vision, it will come to pass. We commit to you the work that is done and the work that is yet undone. May your beauty rest upon us, Lady Wisdom. We trust you will complete the incomplete. We believe you will finish what you started. May we meet you on the road with us, Brother Jesus. As we labor, be our resting place. Please make our work restful and our rest fruitful. May we remain present to your presence, Great Spirit. And now receive this blessing from Saint Teresa de Avila. Let nothing disturb you, nothing affright you. All things are passing. God never changes. Patient endurance attains to all things. Whom God possesses, in nothing is wanting. Alone, God suffices. Amen. Well, thank you for joining me today in midday prayer with PlayWell Communities. I hope you have a good rest of the day, and above all, be loved because you are beloved.